Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new adventure. Today we're coming to you from Oliphant, Pennsylvania, and we're here to check out the Oliphant Reservoir number 2. This is something I stumbled upon on Google Maps, and I couldn't see any videos or information about it. And flowing down below that is called Grassy Island Creek. Myself and Mike from Out Naturing are here to check it out today and to see what it looks like up close and personal. Now, the reason I decided to come here is because of how it looks on Google Maps. I'll share that image right now on the screen. You can see it almost looks like it's abandoned. It has some concrete features. Looks like it's kind of run down. So I don't know any details or history about it, but to me it looked intriguing and worthy of a video. So we're gonna make our way towards it now and obviously share anything of interest along the way. So if you want to check it out with us, just come along with me. Just walked up a big slope and now we're walking down. So it's a little strenuous, but manageable. Hey, look to the right. See those? Looking through the trees here, there's a big rock field almost, and some like man-made features. I don't know what they are. Let me try to zoom in. Yeah, see that? It's like a little rock hut. Maybe I'll check that out on the way back. But let's keep moving. We've got a destination in mind, and then we'll see what else we can discover on our way to or from. We were following some power lines here. You can see the big drop and then the rise in elevation up over the mountain there. That'd be quite a hike. But it's going to be a little bit rocky here and a little steep, so we'll pick up a little bit further down the trail. So here's a look where we just came down this road, sneaking down towards where we are now, covered in like river stones, very round and slippery, different size rocks, which looks pretty neat, but very difficult to walk on. Go back out to wide angle now, and a tent or a house? Yeah, I think I remember seeing that from the freaking road. Noticing off to the right, there's some type of a little setup down here. It's a tent, some chairs. I don't know if that's someone camping or living there, but we're not really going in that direction, so. It's a nice day though. This is our second location of the day. It is roughly around 50 degrees or so. Partly sunny skies, light breeze. Sorry if it is jumpy or shaky. It's very difficult to walk on here. I'm gonna get up here and get a little better look, and I'll show you that little campsite there. Yeah, someone set up shop. There's a fire pit out to the left.
Sits them out a little bit further.
I don't know. It's like someone's been there for a little while. Some tire tracks here too. Vehicles have been down here.
So weird. We just set up camp down here by the creek.
Well, I actually seen when I was scouting this location to see if it's accessible. There's an industrial road up through the trees, which you could kind of see trucks rolling by. And I saw a van parked down there. Almost like a van down by the river type of thing. And now there's a tent there, so may or may not be the same people, or it might just be a popular camping spot, but didn't plan on seeing that though. Just see if
It runs around it too. Like it wraps all the way around that spot. It's probably such a gorgeous spot to sit in.
Yeah, that looks like it's like quarry stone right there too. See it?
Yeah.
All that white stuff. Should we knock on their door and see if Matt Foley's down there? Motivational speaker. And it's actually a pretty nice spot once you get down here. It's kind of in a valley here. And we got some flowing water in front of us, so we're going to be following it upwards, upstream, to find the reservoir. But it's looking a little bit better the closer we get. Got something flying there. I'm not sure that's a vulture or a hawk. It's always relaxing and peaceful to watch that. I'll just kind of glide in the wind. And as I zoom out, I'll show you, got some moving water here. Oh yeah, it's nice little rapids here. And he almost went down. In the distance, I'm not sure if that's rhododendron or mountain laurel. I'm gonna take the easy route here. Yeah, it's really nice. You guys could tell me, how do you spot the difference between rhododendron and mountain laurel? Because they look very similar. I know one of them has like a bud on top or a sprout, but I don't know, other than that, how to tell the difference. I'm actually standing here right in the middle of the creek. A really nice river stone and little rapids and cascading falls all the way up. But we got to find out where the reservoir is. I know this is coming down from it, so I have to find an easy way to get up there. I love showing too how things can just grow out of nowhere, and this tree is a good example of it. It's just coming right out of the embankment and just latching on into the root system there. It's amazing how it's able to do that. I mean, the tree is no longer living. It's like a dead tree, but still pretty cool. So after enjoying this, I'm gonna pull up my GPS to see exactly where we are in relation to the reservoir and try to head there, because as gorgeous as this is, we didn't come to see this, we came to see the actual reservoir itself. And then afterwards we could explore a little bit and see what else we find, but this was definitely worth checking out. So hopefully when I return we have some better directions as to where we're headed next, because right now we're down here in the valley, can't see much. But I'm pretty sure we have to go somewhere in that direction. Okay, so after checking GPS, we need to cross the stream here, which is Grassy Island Creek, I believe it's called, which flows down into more of the valley there. But we need to cross here, and there should be a trail that takes us up to the dam or the reservoir. But I want to point out though, I mean, there's some gorgeous looking stone here. It's almost like this was a former quarry or something. I'm gonna try to check that the Penn Pilot maps to see if I can spot anything being here at one time. They're not always reliable or able to zoom in close enough to see, but it's always worth checking to see. This looks like it's like blasted away or drilled away with like a jackhammer or something. He's going for it.
Try to cross this.
That's a big leap.
Not the best.
Is that slippery?
A little slippery, but here goes nothing. Oh, you made it. Wow. See JP.
I don't know if I should do this here.
You're the gazelle. You have to do this here.
I could climb, I can't hop.
You're a jumper. I'm a climber.
Oh, this rock's moving too.
Doesn't look like a big gap, but it is.
So I'm standing at water's edge here, and I gotta try to replicate what he did. It's actually just to not notice too. There's drill markings. That was drilled and blasted.
Really?
Yeah, there's a drill marking here. I just spotted that. All right, worst case scenario, I get my feet wet, but let's go for it. Having second thoughts here. I know, I might try to cross down lower. I don't know if I can stretch that far. I chickened out. I'm gonna go further down here. It's okay, you can poke fun. I just didn't feel confident in my leaping abilities. I could climb pretty good, just can't leap very good. But there should be a spot somewhere. You know, I think I could make my way through here. This looks doable right here. I'm gonna do a little leapfrogging and get over. Plan of attack, get to this rock, work my way over, up the middle, and over to the other side. So, wish me luck. Okay, so far so good. Okay, still doing it. I'm gonna try to get to there and over.
Final steps and across.
I took the scenic route, okay? It wasn't the most direct route, but made it across. My feet are dry. So, gotta go up a little hill here and pick up a trail here. Now that goes away. We may check that on the way back. But as I spin you around, we're gonna go in this direction. And looking upwards, that goes up the entire mountain with the power lines. There we go. But I don't think we're too far away from our
Trail is the one that we're going to be taking.
immediate destination of the Elephant Reservoir number 2. Reservoir or dam, whatever you want to call it. So, let's keep moving. What is this?
Speaker?
Yeah, it looks like from a subwoofer. Ooh, look right there.
That's a well. Big.
All right, I just spotted something. Wow. Look how cool that is. You think you could climb in and get out?
Yeah,
If you're willing to, that'd be a cool shot.
I definitely will. Hey guys, it's awesome well here.
Just a lucky find, because I spotted the, looks like a subwoofer shell right there.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
I saw this, and that goes down
Unbelievable, guys.
at least 6 feet. It's partially, or buried, or filled in, but it's completely stone lined.
That's beautiful, actually.
But I'm thinking we get him to crawl inside of it.
Yeah, I'll jump in and we're gonna get a closer look at that.
And then if you want to see, I'll get the outside perspective. You can see his video for his footage on the inside. All right, so Mike's getting ready. He's gonna hop down there, take one for the team. You'll see what it looks like in comparison to his size and the size of that well. And then you can see his footage for the inside.
Not bad.
Yes, that's roughly about 6 feet, right?
Yeah, just about. I'm 6 foot. That's just like a trash. Cool. Still feel the water coming up.
Oh yeah, there is water coming up.
Like,
It probably was much deeper at one point.
I'd love to see that filled up, but yeah, you can feel the
I can actually see it, yeah, pushing up when you step on it.
It's like I'm feeling kind of water bubble. What if I just popped? I went 100 feet down.
We go viral.
I would be dead.
You can swim.
Yeah.
Mike's down there right now filming some footage for his channel. So again, you can find the link down in the description for his channel and see what that looks like. But it's about 6 feet deep. You could tell it went deeper at one point. And when you're stepping on it, there's actually water kind of squishing up through the leaves and the debris. So I'm just surprised it's actually open, that you could stumble right into that, or an animal, and get trapped in there. And as I'm looking around here too, as I show you, there's actually, where we at? Right here, bricks on the ground. So without a doubt, whether it's homes or businesses, something was here at one point. Like I said, maybe we'll get lucky, find out some information about it, but I'm actually kind of happy with what we're finding so far. We didn't even reach our destination. This is all part of the journey. So we'll see if we need to hand getting out. If not, we'll continue moving on. Keep our eyes peeled for something else. So there's a look at, there's piles of bricks all over the ground here, and Mike just spotted this metal rod or bolt coming out of the ground. Let's see. I don't want to step into a sinkhole here. Here's for comparison. It's a good size. It's sticking out about maybe 14 inches. So this might turn into a type of investigation rather than exploration. Look at all the bricks here. I don't know if any bricks have any markings on them. Sometimes there's dates or something. Don't see anything. But they're all over. Maybe there's one over here. This one has some markings on it. But can't see any dates or names. But like I said, we're going to keep our eyes peeled, especially now that we found that. We might be more to see. And it's just off this little roadway here.
Look at that, right at the beginning of the trail. That's where we started.
Yeah, we just started right down there. Uh-oh, looks like we got an impassable water feature here. Nah, just kidding. Actually a nice little area. There's metal in the water.
Yeah.
Crystal clear though, ridiculous. That's a nice little gorgeous spot right there. I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys. Look at that, how nice. I can sit here for hours and listen to that. All right, wish me luck as I cross. Didn't bring my waders or my muckers. Getting the boots clean. And we made it. So this is not the source of water though coming from the reservoir. This is like a little mountain stream. The main source is still coming on the other side of here. So we are getting ever so close to where we're going, but I'm gonna flip the camera around and tell you, I was actually expecting this to be kind of a, not a fail video, but not really anything exciting, just kind of like a, just a video kind of just to throw out there and to see something that there's no videos on, but it's actually turned out to be pretty cool though. It's a nice environment here. Got to find that well, found the bricks and some nice little bubbling brooks and stuff like that. But somebody's been shooting at that tree there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is a nice area though. You could see evidence of someone doing some target shooting. But the road keeps going. Oh, it's actually looking pretty cool down here.
Yeah.
May have to jump down there and get you some looks at it. All right, let me spin you guys around and show you what we're looking at. So we're on this road here, and it looks like a, is that a stone wall there?
It looks like it. That's what I was thinking, but
I can't tell if that's just natural or man-made. What do you guys think? You want to go down there and check it out? All right, you talked me into it.
again, guys.
Another squirrel moment. Like, ooh, look at over here. And we can't walk by without noticing and acknowledging Mother Nature's carpet. Oh, wow. This is looking fantastic. I see that wall there. It looked like it was, yeah, there's like a run there.
Yeah.
It looks really nice. A little pool here too.
That's where I was going to go after the
Mentioning straight across here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I thought that was a hand-stacked wall. It's not. It's just natural rock that's kind of forged out from the falls here, or the stream. But how incredible is this? Wow. We're going to follow this up a little higher. It looks really cool right around that bend. There's like a nice run or a slide coming down. He's probably in his glory right now. Waterfalls! I'm going to spin you around to show you what we're looking at. It's going back down towards the direction where we came from. But this is a really gorgeous area. I say that all the time for these places, but they absolutely are. It's untouched, you know, it's natural for the most part. No graffiti, not really much garbage. I'm going to set you guys down. I'm going to get up there where he was. That's a nice little vantage point. I'm going to take you with me as we try to leap across here. How nice does that look though? Nice little pool here. Now, I did speak too soon. I do see some beer cans. This is actually be a nice little area to snorkel because I can almost guarantee you probably find some items from people being here, like, you know, change or glasses, anything. That mic's up there. Nice little run. I'm gonna get you some views where he is too, but I'm glad we came down here to check this out. It's really something else. I'm gonna set you guys down and let you look at this flowing water here for a second, okay? And we'll pick up with the video. All right, so I did a little cinematic shots there with some slow motion, but kept the audio natural sounding, so kind of best of both worlds. A little special effects, but still sounds natural. I know people like to watch these videos and hear what it sounds like to be here, and that's what I'm trying to do, is to make it look interesting, but still sound as if you were here for yourself. But I'm kind of curious to see how it looks further up. So I'm going to join up where Mike is and show you from there and keep making our way towards the reservoir. All right, so I'm going to walk this edge here, hopefully not slip and fall. It is kind of slippery with the leaves, but it's the easiest way to get over here. Ooh, almost fell there. And look at the moss too. There's a little trick I like to do. This is how it looks normally. And with the snap of my fingers, I'm going to show you how it looks when I add some vibrancy to the picture. See how it looks different? A little more brighter, a little more greener, a little more warmer and welcoming. But let's go back to the way things were and keep it natural. Look at the carpet here though. Outstanding. But look at this. I'm gonna get up a little closer. This reminds me of Seven Tubs with the run here. That's a perfect shot right there. I see that. So I'm staying on this little perch right here, but I'm going to follow Mike. We're going to go upstream and follow it because it looks even better further up. Some little mini cascading waterfalls. But I do need to get my way down here along this edge. And it's slippery, it's wet, covered in moss. But if you don't push yourself, there's no reward. So I'm going to do this as safely as possible. Obviously I can't film it, but hopefully I pick up at the bottom in one piece. So wish me luck, guys. Oh God, my leg. Oh, someone could help. Just kidding. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Made it down here one piece. I'm going to try to stand where it's not wet and slippery. But I was standing right there where that tree was. I had to come down right here. It was slick, but I took my time. I was careful. And now I'm going to focus on the stream ahead of me because it's just paradise here. I don't know how else to put it. This has probably turned out to be a longer video than anticipated. I actually thought this would be like a 10-minute video. Without a doubt, this is probably over 30 minutes, but this is too good to pass up. So onwards and upwards. This is a nice little run here, but it'd be almost impossible to walk on those rocks. They're gonna be covered in moss and algae and super slick. I just want to give you a look though, from right here, looking downwards as it goes down the run. Using the color pop feature here, but I just want to say, who would even know that this exists here without stumbling upon it, unless you've been here before? I can't believe that these areas exist right in our backyard. I mean, it's not the closest thing to home, but it's no more than 20 minutes away, and maybe a 15-minute hike. But it's just incredible. I mean, it's just being one with nature, as they say. But the moss, the woods, the trees, the water, everything as a whole is just simply amazing. And we haven't even reached our destination yet, so enough of me blabbering. Let's keep moving. This is what I wanted to check out here, where Mike is. Some nice falls. Ooh, that's a little slick. Yeah, I'm gonna get up on top of that rock and show you what it looks like. Let me get you a little bit vantage point here without trying to fall. This stuff is really slick. But look at that. So nice. And it looks even better up on top of there. So I'm gonna set you guys down. I'll give you a vantage point of me being up there, and then I'll take you guys up there myself. All right, came and got you. I saw that you want to come up there, so let's go do it together. It's something else, and it keeps getting better as we go up. Okay, we gotta leap for it. You ready? 1, 2, 3, hold hands, let's go. All right, this is what I want to show you. Look at that. Beautiful falls. Let's see how cold it is. Oh, that's cold, but it feels so good though. Crystal clear water, you can see right to the bottom. And then up higher, even more. This is turning out to be a really nice spot. One of the spots, most likely again, we'll be returning to in the summertime. But let's hop over here, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, good job. I'm gonna snap a few photos and do a little slow motion action. And then we're gonna keep going upwards because the dam is right up there. Let's get a little bit closer look while we're here. Again, losing track of time here is just so nice. But all right, enough of this. We're gonna make a clear shot up there and focus on that next. Okay, made some progress, but probably gonna get sidelined again. It just, location after location here. Gotta navigate through here so I don't get any eyes poked out or equipment snagged. Oh yeah, and look in the distance. Huge falls back there. But still more to see, so let's keep moving. Gotta watch your footing here. Let's go this way. A nice little yellow moss. A little different look to it. I'm gonna keep you guys focused on the water as I walk here. Now look at the green through the water. That is so cool. Jeez, look at this place. It's like built right into the mountain. Wow. All right. I will pick up with you guys when I get over there to the base of it. It's something else. I'm gonna give you a cool size comparison, like a scale as myself compared to that giant wall. I gotta see how the hell he made it over there. All right, I'll return with you guys in a second. Okay, so we're looking back to where I just came from, right around the bend there. And thank God for this external microphone because it's very loud. You probably wouldn't hear me otherwise. I'm gonna slowly tilt and pan and show you what's behind me here. All right, you ready for the revealing shot? Here we go. Wow. I can feel the air coming from that and a little bit of the mist. Now it's hard to see based on the camera view the scale of this. Not the largest in the world, not by a stretch, but it's bigger than I thought it was going to be actually. So I'm going to put the camera down and get over there and show you how this scales over me. Mike's actually going to make his way as we speak up top there, and we may or may not get some cool shots of him, and of course we'll go up there too. But let's check this out while I'm here. Okay, so hopefully you saw me over there pretty good. It's wet, but it's impressive, to say the least. I'm gonna bring you guys over there as close as I can because there is water shooting off. I did get a little bit wet, maybe able to see it on me, but it's gonna be really loud, but look really cool. But come on, get on your poncho, let's go. You can feel a stiff breeze right here. It's so loud. Really? I'm gonna pan up though, tilt up, and show you. And Mike made it up there. Tell you what, if we come in the dead of summer, 95 degrees and humid, I'm gonna be walking right there getting soaked, and I'll bring the action camera with me. But the other cool feature though, if you see, this is built right into the mountainside here. It's stacked stone right against the mountain. It's pretty cool. But let's go up top though and see the views from up there. All right, after some steep climbing, we made it up top. A little out of breath, but I'll be okay in a second. Let's keep this rolling as we see what it looks like up here. Oh wow, it's actually a really small body of water. Someone's cooking or something there. Quite the view. And like I said, they built that other side right against the mountain, flush right against it. Looks like something down there, a little chamber. But on Google Maps, I thought this was bigger. It's actually a relatively small reservoir. And like I said, I'm not sure if they even use it anymore for any type of water source, but looks like it gets fed from the back there. There's a stream flowing into it. But let's get down where he is, give you some views from the top and some different perspectives of this surprisingly incredible find. So a couple things I just want to mention. As I was standing up here, I was talking to Mike, we noticed a couple things. As I mentioned, and he agreed, this body of water is pretty small for a reservoir. This water level originally would have been much deeper or higher up. I mean, it would probably come at least halfway on that embankment there. And with doing so, water would be spilling over these upper areas here. The other thing we noticed too is where that hole is that we're going to check out, most likely was a structure there. Typically reservoirs have like a pump house or a valve house that allows you to open the valves to release the water to lower the level. And it looks like that's right where it was. They deconstructed it. It's just a base now. So I'm pretty certain that this is no longer a functioning reservoir. It's now just sitting here doing its own thing with nature. Again, water does keep flowing into it, which we may follow the source of it at a different point, but I don't believe this is actively used for any type of water source, since there's nothing to control water to be raised or lowered. It's all just kind of left to do its own thing, which is not a bad thing, but that's our thoughts. We could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain we have some certainty to that. But right over here though is some steps that we may or may not be able to get around, and we'll go get down there. If not, we'll go the other way. So either way, I'll see you down there. Just spotted some drill markings too, right there. They probably blasted this rock, brought it here, stacked it up. There's more right there. So they probably processed or quarried the stone on site somewhere close by, drilled, blasted it, brought it up here to form the dam. So we got big steps here, and we're gonna keep working our way down. So we're now down one lower level. And of course, here it is graffiti. There's garbage I've seen too. I mean, people could come here and enjoy it, but at least keep it clean. You know, there's glass here. You don't want to walk barefoot, obviously, but. So we're getting ever so closer. I don't know if we can make it around that corner there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find another way around because I'm gonna show you the view from here. That's a drop. I'm actually nervous just holding the camera there. Just taking a little seat here. Pretty nice view. Still gonna get down closer to it. Just kind of taking my time, making sure I'm not missing anything. But there is something down there Mike spotted that I need to show you. Something that some of you may be familiar with, others maybe not. But we'll eventually make our way down there and see it for ourselves.
I wish you guys were here with me.
Now, if I can confirm with certainty that this is no longer used, this might be a good spot to do some swimming, snorkeling, get some underwater footage, because from what I could tell, the water, oh geez, this is terrible walking here. It's all boulders. The water, which you may or may not be able to see, is pretty clear. I can see right to the bottom as it gets deeper. So like I said, if I could find a reliable source to confirm if this is actively used or not. If it's not, we could come here and go in the water. It'd be a nice swimming hole and would make for some really cool underwater footage, because I do love seeing how things look below the surface. It's actually a really gorgeous shot right here. I'll snap a photo of it as we speak. Nice reflection in the water. Now I want to hear from you guys. Share your thoughts. Do you think that there was something here at one point, like a pump house, valve house? I'll try to show a picture of what it would typically look like. But I do think something was here at one point, probably built around this. And this, geez, that's really nasty water. I wonder how deep that goes too. But it's all rust. Something was over here though. It looks like something was connected to that to turn. That probably goes to a valve. Or maybe even, you know what it looks like too? Almost like maybe a lock. See these little channels? It could have been a piece of metal or something that went down and they turned it, raised it up to allow water to flow out. Because there is a pipe down bottom. We did see it down there by the falls. I'm about 99% certain that this was either a valve under here or this was a lock. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. I'm going to show you the water from here. It is relatively pretty clear, clean water. Mike's up there now right where I was, so you can see the good size comparison from down here. This has me intrigued though. I like to get a stick and see how deep that is. Yeah, because if you look, I'm going to zoom in and show you. I just spotted it. Right there on the lip, it says open with an arrow. So you definitely 100% twist that to open, whether it's a lock or a valve. I'm guessing probably a valve. Kind of like a big faucet. So my thoughts is underground somewhere, this water flows into here. This water level is the same as that. It's the constant level. But the water got in here, it's pretty much trapped and turned it rusty and acidic. But I'm pretty sure this water is getting in from there somewhere. There's probably a pipe further out that connects to this and then goes through the stone here and comes out on the bottom, which I'll show you. We've already saw it, but I'll show you again. Yeah, there's the pipe. So and here we go. Here's the view you've been waiting for. like large steps right there. And the thing I want to share with you that Mike spotted is our friend QT. Now that doesn't look like their writing, and they typically never use spray paint. The 5118, I'm pretty sure is them. 82719 is them. Happy Face, and that thing is what we saw on the road, the abandoned road with the QT jackpot. I'll link that down below if you want to see it. Of course, we got other vulgar graffiti there, but without a doubt, he or she has been here. It's just amazing that we keep coming across them. Whether it's one individual or a group or whatever it is, I've heard rumors now that it's everything from another explorer to a group of people that go out and mark their markings of where they've been. I also heard it's a pretty famous photographer's son. I really don't know what to think of it, but get you just a couple shots here, and then we're gonna wrap things up because we got a long journey back. We may or may not show that rock outcroppings as some bonus footage. We'll see how time permits, but this was a home run of a location. Very happy with how this turned out. All right, guys, I am gonna wrap things up here, I think. What do you think of this place? Do you think it's worthy of a return in the summer? I personally think so, because this is, it's almost like an abandoned reservoir. Although I can't confirm yet, as of the making of this video. Maybe I will find out from you guys or from doing some research. But all in all, this location had a lot to offer. We found that well. We found evidence of like a quarry, of them blasting stone. We found some different trails. The little stream though, which is slipping my name right now. You guys know the name of the stream. That turned out to be fantastic. That had rapids, had nice runs and slides. It had a little cascading falls. And up here, I mean, you can get up close and personal to the falls without any issues at all. There's no signs being posted here as whether or not you could be here or not. And like I said, if this is indeed abandoned, it's 100% legal to swim in. So if there is enough interest and you guys think it's worthy of a return, we will add it to the list and have another location to come back to in the summer when everything is lush and green and the water is warm enough to get into and get our feet wet, get some footage, maybe do some snorkeling. But even if I don't return, I had a great time today. It just turned out to be a fantastic location. I did take a lot of photos, which I think I did share throughout the video. If I didn't, I would have put that there will be a photo montage, depending on how the things get edited out. But I do want to thank Mike for joining me today. This was our second location for the day. I know this video did turn out to be longer than anticipated, but this was a very surprising find with how much was here to see. I didn't want to rush through it and only focus on the falls here because there was a lot more to see. I want you guys to feel like you're here with me. Other than that, though, if you guys have any feedback or input you want to share regarding how I edited the video with the natural sounds, with a little bit of cinematic movements, or things you'd like me to show or to share in future videos, I'm all ears. All I ask is that you keep it respectable, but good or bad, I'm open to criticism, but you know, I'm only one person that can only do so much, so I'll take everything into consideration and do what I can. But with that said, if you haven't done so, make sure you follow me on Facebook. Over there I do share photos, videos, and details of locations and things going on in my life that don't always make it to YouTube. Also, on my community tab on my YouTube channel, I do share a lot of updates and information there. Let's try that again. As far as updates and times for live stream, stuff like that. But more importantly, if you are new to my channel, if this is your first video and you enjoy this type of content, I ask you to do a couple things. Number one is go check my playlist. I have playlists with my videos categorized, and I film everything from abandoned to amusement parks to nature to food reviews, product reviews, everything that there is that interests me. I share on my channel. If you do like what you see, subscribe to the channel. That way you'll get notified and be up to date with any new activity on my channel. And if you do subscribe and you want to get notified 99% of the time, ring that notification bell. When you do that, choose all, and that way you get alerted each time I upload a new video or do a live stream. So with that said, thanks so much for watching today. Until next time, I'll see you, and all of you in the next video. All right, guys, we're here with a little bonus footage. As I said we may do, we're on top of what is a large boulder field. And some of this evidently is man-made. We could see almost like a little blind here.
Yo. Are you kidding me?
Why?
QT. And it's an error. You messed up.
All right, so we got some other things to see, but this is definite hand stacked. There's a show down there. We've got some kind of hillbilly hideout down there. We saw two guys down there making a fire. Very odd though. Not sure what the whole situation is with that. But this is a huge mountain of boulders and rocks. And it's actually on top of ash. When we came to the outskirts of it, it was all burned coal ash. So they put this material on top of the ash, and I'll show you some of it here on the edge. Not using the gimbal, so it's a little shaky. Right there, that is the coal ash. Big mountain of it. So there may have been a quarry here, or could have been a couple things. It could have been a coal company with a breaker. Could have been a mill or something here, or an industry or business that was using coal for heating. But I mean, look at these giant boulders here. They're stacked up like little, it's almost like a reminds me of, like, for Aliens, the cornfields, but they built it with stones here to kind of communicate from the air. If I had my drone with me, I'd be able to see it, but didn't bring it. Oh, there's some coal too. Here's a huge chunk of coal. Yeah, here, that's nothing to laugh at. That's a good chunk of coal right there, anthracite. But up here, Mike said QT's been here, or somebody, but they screwed up the Q and the T. 8/27/19 with the smiley face. There's a cool shot of Mike.
So cool.
But as to why they stack these like this, I really don't know. It's definitely tricky to navigate. And I thought for a second these were a type of shelter, but there's no way to get inside of there. They're all stacked upon each other. But it's like they went to a lot of effort to make these. Oh, here's a really nice, gorgeous piece of coal. Super shiny. That's what you like to see with the anthracite. So, based on what I'm seeing with the big open area here, the amount of material, the ash, the coal, I'm leaning towards a breaker being back here. Look at this. That's all coal right there. It's like a huge piece that shattered. But yeah, this is bizarre. There's a lot of coal here mixed in.
Yeah, I saw the big lumps of it.
Shale. So here I am on top of one of the hills here. You can see additional ones in the background. And you can see the size of it compared to Mike. It is odd, to say the least. I don't know what to make of it. If you guys happen to know why this was constructed like this, feel free to share it. But in the background here is the Casey Highway, and over there is the new power plant. My friend Brian actually works there. Pretty cool place. But there's roads that go down and come down and go towards the hillbilly hut. And you can actually see there's smoke right there, I believe. They got a fire going. But I don't know. Cool, strange, unique, interesting. That's what this channel is all about. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the little bonus footage. Just wanted to share this with you. We're gonna make our way back to the car. And Mike is waiting back there. He looks like a little ant. So, all right guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.